Morning, everyone. I'm going to start posting once a week on Sundays so I can give longer videos instead of a bunch of shorts. Although, I don't know, for some reason, the shorts get a lot more views. I think because people's attention span, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I am on my way to get my hair highlighted, get rid of all my grays. I love it after rain because anything that I put some seeds, I know they're getting germinated. I'm anxious to see if these it looks like there's some beans in there or something. The squirrels out here digging everything up, so what I've learned, you gotta plant in quantity and hope that something lives, because that's what has been happening with me. So a bunch of poppy seeds in here. I hope they come up. I'm excited to see poppies. This is tick seed and I love it. It loves the heat. I should put that in the rock garden, Helen. And black-eyed Susan. And this I have to move because the deer and the chipmunks eat all the blossoms off it. That sedum is awesome. I know I talk about sedums all the time because you can't go wrong with them. I love these little evergreen trees. They were here when I came in. Excuse me. One bag of mulch here. See what a difference it makes though? I don't think I've ever mulched this end. And this is the first time I've added soil. So that should help those. I was laughing. I texted my mom this morning because you know how they post all these helpful hints on Facebook about cleaning your house and blah, 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 blah. Had so much a day. So I'm like, I'm going to do the dusting today. So I texted my mom. And she's like, or not she's like, I was like, well, I went to get the dust rag. When I dusted one nightstand, I went to get the dust rag in the other side of the house, which was my first mistake. Then I saw a bunch of seeds that I wanted to split up. So I split them up for my hairdresser. Then I saw that my coffee was cold, so I heated that up. So that's how I don't get anything done at my house. But all my dad's miracles coming up. I had these all covered with leaves the other day because hopefully that's our last freeze. And I didn't want them to die because they come up beautifully. They were so beautiful last year. Basically right now I'm just buying soil because everything needs soil. This was from my first sister's house, stone crop. Can't believe, from Danielle's house. I have 3 sisters and a brother that I still have those. And these are the longest daffodils I've ever seen. They're still blooming. I don't do good with sago palms. This is what they look like all year. I don't know what the deal is. And my amaryllis don't ever bloom either. So I put some in the ground last year. Maybe I'll put that in the ground. Maybe it's the pot. I don't know. Gotta move that lily too. These are really cool lilies up here and I don't want those chipmunks and the squirrels. I seen them digging up everything this morning. Stone crop and sedum. I also gotta move these or the deer will eat them. I'm drawing a blank on those right now. They're purple something. What are those? I can't remember right now. And wild geraniums. They like to chew those too. Oh, balloon flower. That's balloon flowers. This is whatever I can grow. I had pitcher plants in there for years. No, yeah. That my friend Gretchen gave me, and our freezes have been bad, so they died. So I have stone crop. Trying to keep that going so it doesn't die out. About to get some chive blossoms on my onions or chives. My green chives. Lord, I need more caffeine, I think. So that's what's going on. I'm slowly working in here. I wish these bloomed longer is my only thing with the spring flowers. But we wouldn't appreciate them as much if they did, probably. A little toad house from my mom and my dad. I actually gave it to my mom, then she gave it to my dad. And then I got it when he died, so I love it when I see little baby toads in there. It makes me happy. I have had caffeine this morning. I accidentally put 1 decaf in there. I was like, what? No wonder I'm not waking up trying to drink just 1 coffee a day. This is getting there. I don't like the color I stained on that bench, so I'm going to repaint that and do something with the metal that I messed up. There's a hosta in there. I hope that my Japanese fern comes back because I think it's huge and I don't see it anywhere. All right, so today is, what is today? Monday. And I'm getting there. This is a job. I want to see my rock again. So I will be trying to bribe my son. I know I should just have him do it without paying him, but it's easier if I pay him because he gets it done quicker. Adios, guys. Alright, so I filled that to water my plant. The hummingbird feeder is up. Well, now we wait for Redbeard. That's what my husband calls. We get the same. I don't know if it's the same hummingbird every year, but he looks the same. Hey everybody, I'm definitely a summer girl. I got my highlights. I look 10 years younger again. I can pretend, right? Gosh. I went super blonde and I didn't realize how, I don't know, something about my dark hair and my, I don't know, the hairstylist was trying to say if you have light skin, you look better with dark hair, and she said I'm tan, so I need light hair, but that's not what God gave me. And she's always like, it's time for you to get your highlights. I'm like, yeah, I know. I don't want to pay for them. So I usually like get them once a year because, you know, they like to get their money out of you. It is so awesome out here. Our pollen count is higher than it's ever been. And oh my gosh, it's making me nuts. See my selfie stick? That's how I feel about electronics right now. So I had to show you these. It's really hard to get the right angle when it's super bright out. I'm not going to complain about that, of course. The weather is perfect for gardening. These are so pretty. I kind of want to clip one and bring it on my windowsill. You know, I'm trying to fill my rock garden up there, and I think there's a lot of shade, and these are all Lenten roses growing wild in my yard. So I told Bill to make sure he doesn't cut them, so I think I'm going to dig a few right now. Because these little ones will be so easy to put in the soil. I should sell these too, but haven't gotten any bites on my golf ball, so I don't know. People aren't really spending right now because my son has a hoverboard that nobody's tried to buy either, which is surprising. Aren't these beautiful? It's a beautiful spring Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great day. I don't know how their root system is, so let's just see what happens. Not like I don't have plenty to choose or to choose from. Or see, look at that, Sorry, it's hard to take on camera at the same time. But that was pretty easy. I need gloves. Hold on. Okay, let's see. Look how easy that came up. I don't know if these are tubers or what, but this clump is gonna go just right up there and it'll grow. I'm telling you, I hardly ever spend money on flowers because you have enough people in your neighborhood that will give you starters if they're gardeners. That dog, I spoiled him so bad that I can't do anything without taking him with me. He yells at me. That little 5-pound dog. Okay, so look. I hope that you can see this. It is really hard when it's super bright, isn't it? So there's one. I'm gonna see, I had put all that soil there yesterday. And there's the sedums that I put. I have to put plants that don't need a lot of water up here because I'm not, this is a huge hill. I don't know if you could tell in my other video, but I am not going to water these all the time. So that's the point. I don't know how Lenten roses will do. We'll see. It's best for me to get drought tolerant things up here, but I'm going to try, you know, what I have so I don't have to buy any new plants. I put forget-me-nots too in here, which are supposed to come up every year. So this is going to be a fun project. I'm excited. Self-controlled. I don't know how good these seeds are, but the ones from Dollar General did awesome. So I've been seeing Dollar Tree all over YouTube for gardening stuff, and last year I went too late. So I went there today and they had a lot of seeds, a lot of bulbs. There's only a couple in here, but they're not dollar anymore. $1.25 or up in there. Even the Dollar Tree's not cheap anymore. But I got my gardening fix. So I've never grown gladiolas, anemone. I can never remember how to say this. Anemones? I don't know. And I didn't grow peppers last year. And I usually do so I can make salsa. So I really want to get those going this year. I struggled with them. I can't remember what the issue was. I think I just didn't get enough starters going in time, is what it was. But so check it out. And these are all the seeds I've collected over the years. So I have plenty of marigolds and moonflowers and morning glories and zinnias. Is it zinnia or zinnia? That's the question. Are you gonna help me today? I could use some help, some digging. Is that a no? So another plus on these is they're deer resistant. So I'm gonna plant these up front because I have to move a few that my mom gave me that the deer have a smorgasbord on. So this is what I do in the garden, in the yard. I piddle all morning. I don't lift this big of a bag anymore. Bill picked that up for me this morning. I planted my caladiums in here because they're shade. And they didn't come up last year in the ground, so I'm trying to start them in the pot so that they come up. This needs to go in the ground. I think they come back here. I looked it up, and it does tolerate the cold, but to a certain degree. I want to say 15 or below, so it should be okay. 15 degrees or below, maybe. So that should be okay here. So the chipmunk was in here having a feast. Not a feast. He was digging the heck out of this pot yesterday. And all my marigolds are in here. So I have this net. Last year he got tangled in it and I had to rescue him. I call him Chip and Dale. I have Chip and Dale both in my front yard here. They're so cute, but they drive me crazy. I just constantly water the bulbs and seeds until they come up because they have to stay moist so that they will germinate and kind of activate the bulb and the seed. This is kind of my whatever little garden in here. It's looking pretty cute though. This is looking pretty good. I pretty much just add something every time I come up here. I'm gonna get a bunch of hens and chicks. Those grow everywhere. They're super hardy. Just put those Lenten roses in. They look like I didn't even move them, so those are gonna do good. When this grows in, it's gonna be so cool. If I do rock garden plants all the way down here and do like a layer of rocks, this is gonna be cool. My friend gave me this Japanese maple and it needs a lot of sun, so I need to move this. And I'm always out of breath up here. Sorry, this is a hill. Let me show you where I have to. That's why I have to do ones I can't. Have to water them right now to get them established, but once they are established, unless we have a super drought. Well, no, the sedums, even with the drought, they're gonna live on their own. That's why they're great. But that's the hill I have to go to get up to all those plants. I always said I would never live on a hill again, and here I am because we loved the neighborhood. I don't even remember putting these amaryllis here, but hopefully they bloom this year. They look awesome over here. I need to look up when I thought they bloomed at Christmas, but I don't know. Okay, so last year I waited till these got super tall. And if you look at this was right in this little hole right here. Right there, see? If you see the roots on this thing, if you let them get too much bigger, that is the only hard thing about these gardens is if you have more than one seed in here, they're hard to split. So try to keep one seed in there. I don't know why. I know better and I still put two. Because then I gotta cut that sponge in half. But once they get bigger, it's a little bit easier. So this is about the size I would put them or transfer them to another container. Look how big. These are zebra tomatoes. I'm really excited. They're green. Is it green and yellow striped tomatoes? So look at that. I got 2 green zebra tomatoes. And then I could start another one in my garden, my hydroponic garden. And then just keep a continuous influx of tomatoes.